Okay, hello. It is 4:30 on March 28th, 2020. Let's get back to what I like to talk about, and that's the weather, of course. And this huge storm system. Look at this thing. So it is. You can see. Look at the storm system here. You could actually see everything here with the storm system. The warm front, the cold front. It's pretty easy seeing here on this satellite loop. I can refresh this. Well, actually, let me leave it because it's the visible one right now. I'll draw that out for you so you can see where everything is. So first, let me clear that out. Uh, why is it doing that? That's not what I do apologize. I'm trying to clear it out and it's... Alright, there we go. Okay, so let's draw. So you got your cold front over here. Clearly see your cold front right here. So as you can see, this cold front right here is going to be the focus for some severe weather. Alright, so you have your cold front here. And now you have your warm front right here. This is the warm front. Okay, unfortunately, well, we probably aren't going to see the really hot air that is south of this warm front, but I'm telling you, it's warm down here. It is very warm down here. So you have this warm air, and then you got the low, probably right over here somewhere. All right, and you got all this warm air right over here. So a lot of moisture is being brought up. Whole chain of moisture here from the Gulf of Mexico. You have some really tropical air here coming up. You have a hot high over here over Florida, and so it's really steamy over here. And then behind it, you have the cooler air, the drier air behind this storm system. So let's take a look at the radar. I guess we'll start with the radar first on this, so you can get an idea of what's happening. You can see we've had some on and off showers today. A little break in the shower activity, and then it's probably going to continue in a little bit. But you can see here that we have some really heavy, strong thunderstorms over in the Pennsylvania area into Ohio, and then we have this low over here that really looks like it's just pouring over Sioux Falls. And then you can see this chain of thunderstorms that's marking the cold fronts here. All right, and this over here is the warm sector. Over here in the southeast, that's the warm sector. So looking at our weather hazards map, you will see here the conditions that are going on. So you can see here we got wind advisories, severe thunderstorm watches in effect for western Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, and then we have tornado watches in effect for Illinois and parts of Arkansas, and a couple of just refreshed again. But you also have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings around and some flash flood warnings in effect. All right, and you can see looking at the temperatures here. While we are dealing, we'll go look at our area first. We're dealing with temperatures mainly in the upper 40s, 50s with an east wind. In New Jersey, they're dealing with mid 40s or upper 40s as well with that east wind. So you can see where the cool air is. But if you go south over here into the west, you'll see where the severe weather is. Temperatures are very warm. So temperatures near 70 in western Pennsylvania and in Ohio. And as you go south of there into West Virginia, we have temperatures in the mid and upper 80s, and it's humid too. Let's throw in the dew point. Dew point's 54. So yeah, and you have dew points in the 60s. This is really tropical air here. Very unusual to see this kind of heat this early in the southeast. Even in North Carolina, you have upper 80s. Gotta be some records being broken down there. Real hot, really, really hot. 90s in parts of Florida right now. 90s. Wow, that's insane. We're gonna have to look at some of these observations for sure. So this is why we're seeing so much rain. You're seeing all this moisture and heat coming out of the Gulf, and that heat is riding up along this front, and it's going all the way up. You see the warm air going all the way up into the Midwest here, into Illinois. So yeah, and some strong winds too around this too. So really, this is one hell of a storm system again. And of course, with all this stuff with the virus going on, of course, everybody's forgetting about the other crisis that's a lot worse than this virus, and that's the climate, of course. Some of these observations are insane, though. Absolutely insane. Um, let's go look at some of these. So let's look a closer look at the radar. You'll see here. There's some showers around, probably some drizzles. Not a very nice day out, obviously. But if we went off to the side, right now it's like 45 in Central Park. We're in the cool marine air, but if we go the cool northeast, we are in this backdoor front. But if we go to let's look at Washington D.C. here, somewhere around Washington D.C. Fredericksburg, I guess. So it's 61 there. They still have the east wind, but if we go a little bit further south, let's go to Virginia Beach here. 84 in Chesapeake, Virginia right now. 84 with a dew point of 64. I don't know if that's a record. But it's very hot for this time of the year. Let's see if they've let's see. No, they're not really. I don't know if they're talking about any records being broken, but this is pretty hot. 84 in Virginia. I mean, it's only early March. I mean, this is typical more for like May in that area. If we go even further south, let's go to Raleigh. Let's do to Raleigh, North Carolina, where a lot of New Yorkers have moved to. Probably regretting it now because it's 88 degrees there and the dew point 64. That's insane. That's some insane heat right there. I'm sorry, but that is ridiculous for late March. That is completely abnormal. Well, let's look at Atlanta. Atlanta, find Atlanta here. Got to be some records being broken. All right. Well, here's a map of the temperatures here. This is Tallahassee. So let me just put it in Atlanta because I can't seem to find it on here. Normally I don't cover weather in other areas, but this is so unusual I have to talk about it. So it's 83 there. It's not as hot there. 83. But then we had some of those stations in Florida come in really hot. Some real heat in Florida. Look at this. Today, look at this. This is Tampa Bay, 90s. 94 in Lakewood, 92 in Tampa. That's insane kind of heat. Well, that should keep people inside. And again, some people like the heat. My God, that's insane. That's insane. So let's take a look at some of these areas in Florida here. I don't know what type it is. It's somewhere over here. 91 in Tampa. 91 in Tampa. The dew point is 68. That's just sultry. Oh my God. Why would anyone want to live in Florida? Okay, let's look at the models. You get the idea of how bad it is. So we'll start off with the GFS, and we're going to look at just the following week here and the surface. So you can see this low here it's going to be tracking north, and you can see that warm front might try to come through. It probably won't make it through, but we're going to have a chance of showers. It's going to be drizzle, and that shower chance lingers into Monday. We try to dry it out Monday, but there could still be a scattered shower or two in the evening Monday. Just a little unsettled look. There's a little low that's going by to the south, and then hopefully we can get into some high pressure and drier weather Thursday and Friday. But man, that is just insane. That is just insane. If we look at the temperatures here, temperature anomaly here. Look at the. Let me back this up here, so you can see here just that bright pink over the southeast. That's that warm air right there. That tries to make a run at us. So you see that. Go to the temperatures and shade it here. You will see just the heat that's just all over the south. I mean, this is incredible. This is incredible. We're fortunate. We have this front here, that's warm front that's kind of hung up, even though it's not great out there. It's better than being in that kind of heat. Wow, and look at Florida, unbelievable kind of heat. So the southeast kind of stays hot, and then it backs off a little bit as we head into Tuesday. But anyway, let's go closer to look our area. We're going to go and look at the NAM model, the 12-kilometer NAM. We are not looking at the temperatures right now. We will be looking at if you want to look at the temperatures, we can. This is the 18Z run, being that we're already on temperature. So you can see that it's cool over our area where that heat is confined. So that heat tries to make a run up at us as we go into tomorrow. It's not going to make it though. It's not even going to make it to Jersey. The NAM says it's not even going to make it to Jersey, but it'll make it to Delmarva where it's going to get well into the mid 70s. And of course, they've closed all the beaches there, so people can't go to the beach. Just stay inside your air-conditioned home. Well, again, people like the heat. They want to be out in it. I don't understand it, but anyway, you see that the NAM does not think we're going to be getting into that heat at all. Not even New Jersey. So you can see very warm, and if we look at the dew point, you'll see it's also very humid air too. You can see, look at that, dew point's close to 70 in Delmarva tomorrow. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. All right, let's go look at the precipitation here. So here comes the rain. You see we're going to have some steady rain, according to the NAM, probably a little later this evening. A little later this early this evening. That rain it might end a little bit, but then we have more rain moving through on Sunday, and it's just going to kind of linger over the area. Maybe we can get out of it by later in the day. Maybe. There's no guarantee that we're going to. And then Monday should be dry, but there might be some scattered showers, widely scattered showers toward the evening. So let's see what the total accumulated precipitation amount on the NAM is. So as we go into tomorrow, so it depends on where these showers line up. It's not as broad of an area that once was. So some areas may see only a half an inch from the system, while other areas, if there's a heavier batch of rain that moves over, you could see close to an inch or maybe a little bit over. Let's shift over to the GFS now. GFS has a bit of a different look to it. A big different look. So it has a more broader area of heavier rain and more over the entire area of getting close to an inch of rain. If we're going to look at this, you see the resolution is low on the GFS, which makes it hard. That's why I don't like using it, because it has a low resolution. So that's why I usually use the NAM for showing you precipitation. Here's the ICON model too. I don't have enough of that in. Well, you can look at the 12Z if you want, but again, the resolution is not great on this. So you basically get the idea. It's going to be it's going to be damp, and we don't really get out of it until Monday, and then still we may be dealing with a little bit of scattered shower activity. So it's going to suck for a while. So if we go into GFS, you'll see here we try to dry it out Monday and Tuesday. Might be still see scattered showers. Then after that, I think we're out of the woods until Saturday, when we could see the next area of rain move in. So we got to get through the next 2 days and maybe some scattered shower activity Monday and Tuesday. So let's go look at the temperatures on the GFS. So this is the GFS. The GFS now is completely different than the NAM. The NAM is, favors a little more cold air. The GFS brings the heat into New Jersey tomorrow. I don't think the GFS is going to be right. I think maybe New Jersey will luck out and avoid the heat. If not, according to the GFS, you're going to be near 70 with a little humidity, but more than likely, I think this is going to be pushed a little further to the south. I think the GFS might be a little wrong on that. Once we're past that, Monday, we're dealing with temperatures in the around 60 degrees, and then we drop back on Tuesday. Could be another raw, kind of chilly day, upper 40s, and around 50 for Wednesday. And then Thursday, we see temperatures go back to average, which is in the mid-50s. And then we warm up a little more even on Friday. And that's because there's going to be some sun those days. This is, again, the 12Z model. So now we'll look at the cloud cover, and we'll see when we actually can clear it out. So we're going to have to wait until maybe a little bit Monday, but I don't think it's going to be that clear. But then again, you never know. Maybe we'll luck out. But Tuesday, probably a lot more clouds around. Wednesday, we're still going to be dealing with some clouds. But Thursday looks like clear skies, and maybe even Friday too. We'll be lucky. And then once we get rid of that rain on Saturday, maybe Sunday we can also get some clear skies as well. Let's look at a few of the other models. The NAM, I'm probably not going to go far enough out, and so I'm not even going to bother looking at that. I can look at the Canadian as far as the sky cover goes, so you can see here. Here is Monday. So we try to get a little sun on Monday, but it's going to be rough. But we'll see. Maybe we'll do better. Tuesday, more clouds. Wednesday, a lot more clouds. And this kind of hangs the system up here for no reason at all. That just does not make any sense. So I'm not even going to look at that. All right, so windy.com. We'll go ahead and look at that for our temperature guidance. This is the euro. So let's see how the euro handles the temperature guidance for tomorrow, because we've been seeing the models all over the place with that. So here's 10 a.m. Still got the east wind in New Jersey. We're still dealing with the east wind. 2 p.m. Euro brings a little warmth into Jersey, but not as much as the GFS. So I'm thinking probably Jersey probably won't be dealing with the heat. It's going to be suppressed to the south, I think. If we pull this out a little bit, you can see where the heat is going to be Washington, Delmarva. But for us, I don't think we'll be seeing that. And then we can go and look at the sky just for giggles. Though obviously this point it's kind of far up. You can see Monday we'll have some breaks in the clouds, but more often than not we'll be dealing with some clouds. The 31st, a lot more clouds. Hopefully not any rain, just clouds. Be kind of a cloudy, raw day. Wednesday we're still dealing with the clouds. What about Thursday? Thursday we get out of it. So hopefully we get out of it. It does seem to want to hang that system up to the west a little bit. I don't know. Hopefully that's not going to happen. I'm into the east. You can see it's hanging the system up to the east while it's clear over New Jersey. It's hanging the system over Long Island. I'm hoping that's not right. That just doesn't seem to make sense. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. It's really weird. I don't necessarily buy it. I'm trying to see what is going on with that. It tries to move it out and it gets hung up. We'll have to see what happens with that. I don't know. What about the temperatures those days? So temperatures. Let's go back to 2 p.m. here. So Jersey will be close to 60 and Long Island will be in the 50s. Friday, yeah, a little more of an east flow. That's probably why it's bringing the clouds in over Long Island, because there's an east. It's developing an east flow. That might explain it. But this is a ways out, and we know how the model accuracy is. The euro has not been all that great either this year. I mean, it's really hard to tell what's going to happen. All I can tell you is with certainty that the weather this weekend is going to suck, but hopefully we'll dry out on Monday. So take care, everybody. I'll keep you posted on the storms, and I'll have another weather update for you tomorrow. Take care and be well.